Hello, this is homework 3, section 1, task 13. The addition and multiplication of real numbers are functions add, mult, real numbers. First function is add function, which adds the two arguments. Second one is multiplication function, which multiplicates two arguments. So let's first check if the function add is one-to-one and onto. For example, we can take the pair of 2 and 1, and if we will plug in these numbers to the function, we will get 2 plus 1 equals 3. And the next, if we take the pair 1, 2, it will be 1 plus 2 equals 3. Now we can say that this function is clearly not one-to-one, because the results are the same, but the pairs are different. They're not same, so it's not one-to-one. Let's check for onto. This is real numbers. Okay, if we say that then R is any real number, and if we will add it to 0, we'll eventually get the same R. And this way we can get all the numbers, all the real numbers. So it's onto. Okay. Let's now check the multiplication function. X, y, x times y. So first, to check if the function is one-to-one, for example, we can take the pair of numbers 2 and 3. We'll plug in to the function, we'll get the answer 6. And if we will switch them, we'll get the same exact answer. As in the previous function, we can conclude that this function is not one-to-one, because the results are the same, but the arguments are different. The pair 2, 3 doesn't equal 3, 2, so it's not one-to-one. Onto. To prove that this function is onto, we can take the pairs of any real number and 1, and if we will multiply them, we'll eventually get any real number R. So as in the previous, yeah, we also can get any real number. So it's onto. Okay. Yeah. Next task is 16. H x squared plus 2. Now we need to determine with reasons whether h is 1 to 1 and whether h is onto in each of the following cases. So the first case is when a is integers, and let's check first for 1 to 1. x1 squared plus 2 equals x2 squared plus 2. We'll just extract them. We'll get x1 squared equals x2 squared, and from this we can get answer x1 equals x2, and we have the x1 equals minus x2, so it's not 1 to 1. Because we have this, and okay, for example, we can plug in 1 to the function and we'll get 1 squared plus 2, it will be 3. And if we'll plug in minus 1, we'll get minus 1 squared plus 2, which also be 3. And now we can clearly say that this function is not 1 to 1, because while the arguments are not the same, the results are the same. So it's not 1 to 1. And yes, and let's check for onto. The function x squared plus 2. If we will plug in any number to the x, it will always be greater than 2, because if we say that x is 0, the answer will be 2. If we will take any negative numbers like minus 1000, no, minus 10, it will be 100 plus 2, it will be 102. So this function will always be greater or equal to 2. So as we know, the integer numbers start with 1, 2, 3, and so on, and it means that it means that it will be impossible to get number 1, for example, because the result will also be greater or equal to 2. Okay, so it's not onto. The second case is a is any natural number. Let's check if it says 1 to 1. H x squared plus x2 x1 squared plus 2 equals x2 squared plus 2. Extract them. We'll eventually get the answer. X1 equals minus x2 and x1 equals x2. So in this case, we can't say that this function is real. Because the natural numbers are always start from positive numbers. In other words, the natural numbers can't be negative, so the answer will be x squared 1 equals x2 squared, and the only answer will be x1 equals x2. So it's 1 to 1. Okay, let's check for onto. X squared plus 2. As I said in the previous task, the result will be greater or equal than 2. And here we can't get number 1, which is natural number, because the answer will always be greater than 2. So it means that we can't get all natural numbers from this function, and it's not onto. Okay, the next one is number 18. Number 18. Fx equals x squared plus 14 times x minus 51. And we have to determine whether if is 1 to 1 and whether it is onto in each of the following cases. The first is A, when A is natural number, and B equals B is in integers. B will be always greater or equal than minus 100. Let's first check if the function is 1 to 1. So x1 squared plus 14 x1 minus 51 equals x2 squared plus 14 x2, no, it's not squared, minus 51. You can extract this constants as constante, and we will have x1 squared is 14 x1 equals x2 squared plus 14 x2. So let's solve further. X1 squared minus x2 squared equals 14 x2 minus 14 x1, and by the қысқаша көбейту формула we can аша аламыз. x1 minus x2 times x1 plus x2 will be equal to 14 x2 minus 14 x2 and x1 minus x2 and x1 minus x2 times x1 plus x2 plus 14 x1 minus x2 equals 0. And x1 minus x2, x1 plus x2 plus 14 equals 0. From here we can divide it to two results. The first is x1 minus x2 equals 0 and x1 equals x2. The second is x1 plus x2 plus 14 equals 0 and x1 plus x2 equals minus 14. In this case, we're working with, what you see here, it's natural numbers. So natural numbers start with 1, and if we will place two natural numbers here, for the x1 and x2, it will be impossible to get minus 14. So we can say that this one doesn't work, and we have only one answer, x1 equals x2. So it's 1 to 1. Let's check for onto. Y belong to P and x belongs to natural number. X squared plus 14x minus 51 equals to y, and let's, for example, consider that y is minus 100, because here we have the requirements, like we can say that it possibly be negative 100, and x squared plus 14x minus 51 equals minus 100. Let's drag it to other side. It will be plus 49 equals 0, and the discriminant will be 14 squared minus 4 times 1 times 49, which will be 196 minus 196 to 0. And to find the x, we minus 14 minus 0 divided by 2. So the answer will be, both answers will be minus 7. Since we have the minus 7, we can say that it's not natural number. So it's not onto. Not onto. Okay, the next case is B. integer b as in a task. Yeah, so as I solved in this task, as I solve here, we have two results. Let's write it. It's for 1 to 1, x1 equals x2, and x1 plus x2 equals minus 14. And in this case, when we have integers, we can plug any negative numbers. For example, minus 8 and minus 6, it will be minus 14. So in other words, this function works. Okay, let's, for example, square x plus 14x minus 51. And for example, if we will plug minus 8, let's calculate it. 64 plus 14 times minus 8 minus 51. So the answer will be minus 99. And if we will plug in the minus 6 as the argument, let's calculate. 36 plus 14 times minus 6 minus 51. It will also be 99. Now we can conclude that this function is definitely not one-to-one, because as you can see here, the results are the same, but the arguments are different, so it's not one-to-one. So let's check for onto. To prove that this function is onto, let's, for example, consider that y equals negative 95. We take it from b because it allows us to do this. And let's solve. X squared plus 14x minus 51 equals negative 95. X squared plus 14 times x plus 44 equals 0. The discriminant of this function will be 196 times 4 times 44 equal square root of 20. So the x will be equal to negative 14 plus minus square root of 20 over 2, and can differentiate by 2 square root 5 over 2 minus 7 plus minus 2 square root of 5 over 2. Extract them and we'll get answer minus 7 plus minus square root of 5. And this number is clearly not the integer number. So we can conclude that this is not onto function. Not onto. The next case, C. A equals real number. B and just like in the previous case, in task B, just like in B, we will get the result x1 equals x2 and x1 plus x2 equals negative 14. And we can say that if we plug in any real numbers, not the any but the specific numbers, we can get the minus 14. For example, let's put f0. It will be, the answer will be minus 51. And let's plug negative 14 and calculate. So the answer will also be negative 51. As I said, the results are the same, but the arguments are different. So we can say that this function is not one-to-one. Let's check for onto. Y belongs to P. Y is greater or equal to 100. X squared plus 14x minus 51 equals y. X squared plus 14x minus 51 minus y equals 0. And we're gonna extract the negative sign. 51 plus y equals 0. Discriminant 196 minus 4 times 51 plus y, and the answer will be 400 plus 4y, 4y greater than 0, and the x will be minus 14 minus 400 plus 4y over 2, and from this we can get all real numbers, so it's onto. The next task is 29. Let x be the set of a, b, c, and y be the set of 1, 2, 3, 4. So in first case, we need to find how many one-to-one functions are here from x to y and y to x, and in each case list all the functions from x to y. So for example, let's build this graph. 1, 2, 3, 4. For example, we can say that A is a pair of 1, B is a pair of 2, C is a pair of 3. All elements from X are used, so the function is one-to-one because all of them are used. And from the formula we can get that 4 times 3 times 2 equals 24, and there will be 24 one-to-one functions. The next is y to x. Let's build a graph. For instance, we can say that 1 is a pair of A, 2 pair of B, and 3 is a pair of C. And in this case, number 4 is not used, so that means that we can get any one-to-one functions. The next case is B, and we need to find how many onto functions are here from x to y and y to x. Let's say that A belongs to 1, B belongs to 2, C belongs to 3, and there is 4. And to be onto function, the function must cover all 4 elements from y. But here we can see that we can't do this since we have only 3 elements from x, so it will be impossible. So there is 0 onto functions. Next is y to x, 1 to a, 2 to b, 3 to c, and let's say 4 to c. Four belongs to c, and here the function is onto. And to find how many onto functions we can get from this, we will use the formula as m is 4, n is 3. So the number of onto functions will be 3 factorial times s for 3, and here, and from this statement we can say that we have 6 ways to у нас есть 6 способов, чтобы разбить 4 элемента на 3 группы. Можно сказать, что this one will be equal to 6, and this also will be 6. 6 times 6 is 36. So from this function we can get 36 pairs of onto functions.